Say what now? These two were planning and plotting to do what to a Haitian island? The Haitian island that belongs to Haiti, who did the biggest, largest slave revolt in history? Say what now? Yeah, I'm late to the party. I'm late to the party because the past few weeks, I've been real involved with what's been going on with our congressmen and women, with Donald Trump, policies, lies, propaganda. I've been real involved with what's been going on, right? So I've missed a lot of other content that has been happening out there, beefs and this news story right here. But before we get into it, if you enjoy my content, please make sure that you are following me or that you are subscribed to me, because I am repeatedly getting the message that I thought I was following you. I thought I was subscribed to you. Or I was following you. I was subscribed to you, but now all of a sudden I'm not. Please make sure that you are following and that you are subscribed. If not, click that follow button and click that subscribe button. And two, I've gotten so many questions about where did I get the Obama 2028 t-shirt. I got it from me. And you can get it from me too. Just head on over to my merch store. You can get the t-shirt, you can get the hat, and you can get the mug. And you can get the mug in 2 or 3 different sizes. 11, 15, and I think 20. I put the Obama 2028 line together when Steve Bannon and Donald Trump was out there trolling on social media, when Steve Bannon was talking about Donald Trump is going to win another term in 2028, when Donald Trump was flashing his Trump 2028 caps when he was meeting with Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer. I was like, bitch, if they can put together Trump 2028 merch, I can certainly put together Obama 2028 shirts. Because if Donald Trump is running in 2028, bitch, I'm voting for Obama in 2028. Yeah, that was the petty in me. That was the petty in me. And I wasn't going to keep it up, but y'all was buying it. Y'all wanted it. So I said, all right, we got our Obama 2028 line over here on the merch store. Back to these two nincompoops. Y'all probably have already saw the story, laughed, and had a good old time with the story. I'm just now seeing the story. I saw Reese Waters' video of him talking about these two nincompoops, and I'm like, George Bush needs to be sued. He needs to be sued because in this timeline that we are in, we are learning and seeing that there were millions of children left behind. And these two are a part of that crew. These two thought they would hatch a plan, a plot to to colonize the Ganavi Island. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Forgive me. Forgive the American Southern tongue. The Ganavi Island. It's a Haitian island. There's 87,000 inhabitants on the island. And these two nincompoops hatched a plan to colonize the island, take out all of the men, and enslave the women and children. Gavin and Tanner. They were going to colonize the island, kill all of the men on the island, an island of 87,000 people. They were going to enslave the women and children. And some of those women were going to be their concubines. I'm choosing my words carefully. Their concubines. Yeah, that's what they thought. Needless to say, two mediocre, super privileged white men failed. First off, their whole plan hinged on buying a sailboat and somehow sneaking guns, ammo, and explosives all the way to the Ganavi Island, which is just way too big of a mission for two broke, mediocre, inexperienced, super privileged white men. Their big idea for building an army to help them was to recruit homeless people in D.C., which was not only predatory, but also totally unrealistic if you're talking about taking over an island of 87,000 people. I want to know, was it booger sugar or are they mentally ill? Anywho, Gavin tried to level up his skills by joining a fire academy in North Texas. He did that to try to get some type of tactical training, but he didn't finish the program. Then Gavin went all the way to Thailand to learn how to sail because they were going to sail a sailboat to the island. So he went to Thailand to learn how to sail so he could run this boat, right? But he couldn't afford to take the lessons, so he never got trained. Then Tanner signed up for the Air Force, thinking he'd get some military skills that way, to help them with their plan. But all that really did was put him on the radar because he was acting suspicious. He was doing some crazy things, and the military and the federal investigators started really paying attention to good old Tanner. So signing up for the fire academy didn't work. Going over to Thailand to learn how to sail didn't work. Gavin joining the military, none of that worked. Most of what they actually did was surface level. Stuff like taking some Haitian Creole lessons. They were Googling guns and tactics online, which is nowhere near what they were going to need in order to pull off a coup of this scale. On top of that, they spelled out their violent fantasies in messages, talking about killing the men and enslaving the women and the kids, which gave the investigators a clear digital trail of what it was that they were intending to do. And on top of that, these two nincompoops, it was found during the investigation that these two nincompoops had illegal child material. Illegal child material, if y'all get what I'm saying. So that on top of planning this coup, yeah, I see life for them behind bars. Okay, so they had the illegal child material, they had the coup, and then all of the online chatter, the travel, the training attempts. Law enforcement and military investigators put all of these pieces together and stepped in before they could even get close to trying to do anything. Now they're sitting in jail on federal charges that could possibly put them away for life. Yeah. And I agree with Reese Waters. Reese said the investigators should have just taken a step back and let it happen. Let it happen. Because as soon as they would have stepped foot on that island, I know a lot of people like to think that black people are ignorant. They think that black Americans are ignorant. They think that the citizens over in Haiti are ignorant because of what news media shows you. You think that Africans over in the 54 different countries over in Africa, you think they're all impoverished and living in huts and they are ignorant and uneducated. I know that's what you think based on what news media shows you. But yeah, I'm here to tell you, we are nothing of the sort. We are nothing of the sort. We are very educated, and we are very educated on the likes of you, white people. We know your mentality. We know your history. We know who you are as individuals. We know you better than you know you. So you can continue to think that we are uneducated. You can continue to think that we are unarmed. You can continue to think that you are superior. Continue to think that. Continue to think that. I'm just letting you know that we are nothing of the sort. We are not afraid of you. We are not afraid of you. And that's on period. I could say so much more, but I won't. Yeah. The Black community needs to keep some secrets to themselves for survival. Anywho, these two nincompoops, Tanner and Gavin, are both facing the same 2 federal charges in the Eastern District of Texas, I believe. Yeah, 1 charge of conspiracy to murder, to maim, or kidnap in a foreign country. This is tied to the alleged plan that they had to invade the Ganavi Island and to kill the men and violently take control of the rest of the population. They were going to enslave the women and children, make the women their concubines. And then the second charge was production of child material, illegal material. This comes from the allegations that they coerced a minor to engage in some acts on camera. And they had all of that either on their phones or on their laptop or something like that. The cops found it. If they are convicted, that conspiracy charge can carry up to life in a federal prison. And the other charge, production of child illegal material, that carries a mandatory minimum of 15 years and up to 30 years in prison. It's up to the judge. Up to the judge on how he would sentence that for that charge. Yeah, good old Tanner and Gavin. Yeah, they should have sat back and let it happen. Yeah, you were going to impose a coup on an island in Haiti. That tells me everything I need to know. George Bush needs to be sued. Clearly, they know nothing about life on the island. Nothing about life on the island. They know nothing about those gangs over in Haiti. Yeah, I'm mad with the investigators. They should have just stepped back and let it happen.